Hey guys, Fancy Danny here, and I'm back with another video. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about what it was like dating in Atlanta. Very interesting, but I've lived in Atlanta twice now. I lived there back in 2011, 2012. I went to CAU, Clark Atlanta University, had the HBCU experience. It was absolutely lit. It was really, really good times back then. And then I moved back to Atlanta September of 2017, and I left Atlanta again just last month, February of 2019. So, I think I was there long enough to put my opinion out there about what it was like dating as a single female, no kids. And even if you do have kids, you probably can still relate to this video. If you're down there, you just kind of know like what the dating pool is like and like what the guys are like down there. So yeah, let's get to it. I even took some notes because I want to stay on topic, but just a disclaimer, this is not me bashing Atlanta or the people down there or those that are dating down there. This is just simply my opinion and what I personally experienced while I lived there and while I was dating. So first is Atlanta is an entertainment city. You're gonna see all types of like, what am I trying to say? Like careers, down there, like in the entertainment business. So you have your rappers, you have your singers, you have your videographers, your producers. You now even have all of your actors, actresses, because a lot of production companies are moving their businesses down to Atlanta and starting to film videos and like Star and Tyler Perry, a lot of different TV shows and movies are now being filmed in Atlanta. So it's just an entertainment like hub now. Like, so you're going to more than likely meet somebody who has their foot in the entertainment business. So that's pretty interesting within itself. I mean, you kind of already kind of know where I'm going with that. Dating someone who's in the entertainment business, it can, be a little tricky. Because like not just that with like the rappers and like the actresses and actors and everything, but you also know that Atlanta is known for its strippers and even its IG models, the bottle girls, the bartenders, the video girls. So, there's some people who have their bachelor's degree and pick up and move just to go down to Atlanta just so that they can be a bottle girl. It's just like this mentality down there that being on the scene and being popular and being in somebody's club is just so glorified. And it really is. Like, I'm not hating. Like, I never was a bottle girl or, a bartender or even a dancer, which, I'm not hating on those girls. Like, I'm all for it. Like, really, I even kind of am thinking about getting my bartending license because I know that there's money in that. So I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying that it's really prevalent down there and it's really glorified. So if you're just like a normal girl like me, you know, it's kind of like, dang, like I'm up against girls who are in the club all the time and have a lot of exposure and, it's just different. It's a different ball game. Like really down there, it's very prevalent. So, and another thing that bothers me or irritates me a little bit is like you'll meet a guy and they claim that they don't like strippers and that they don't date strippers, but they probably have, most definitely. They probably dated a stripper or, at least like, tricked off or like, spoiled a stripper and whatnot. So now when they meet someone like me, who's a normal girl, who isn't really in the entertainment industry and stuff like that, they want to tell me, oh, you're just so nice and a breath of fresh air because, you're not like these other girls in Atlanta, basically trying to let me know like, I'm not trying to like spend too much or whatever. Like all of these other girls out here, they've taken all of my money. So now that I've gotten to you, I hope you don't expect that because you don't seem like them. It's just weird. Like it's just a weird vibe. Like, so that's one thing to keep in mind is that it's an entertainment city. And if you aren't really in the entertainment business or in the nightlife, then it's a little different. And you get compared to those girls, you know, a lot. And they think that you don't have that many needs, or, you know, just because you know, aren't designered out and, you know, making all of this fast money from being in the club, that you're a good girl and you don't require, that's what I was trying to say. You don't require as much. Being a regular girl, you don't require as much than if you're in the entertainment business. They feel like they need to do more for you. And that's really messed up. Like, I did not like that. And then that also goes along to my next point about how it's very superficial down there. Like everybody's in designer, even if it's fake, which, hey, I don't have nothing against replicas and fake stuff, like whatever floats your boat. But it's very superficial as far as cars, you know, like these guys, they'll be in these nice cars and whatnot. And 9 times out of 10, it's not even their car. It's like a rental or somebody else's car that they're riding around in. So everybody is somebody down there. It's nothing more annoying like when you meet a guy and they're trying to impress you by telling you who they know. Oh, I know this rapper. I know this NBA player. Yeah, I cut this guy's hair. He's on TV. Da 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 da. Like, what? Like, like I don't care. Like I don't sit here and talk about the different famous people I've ever been around. Like, and it's just so weird when a guy does it. Like, it's not cute. And so, yeah, you're dealing with a lot of big egos. You know, everybody has something going on. They're a serial entrepreneur. They have this business, that business. They own that. They're going here, they're going there. And a lot of it is BS. Like, it only takes a little bit of time, or it takes some time to kind of like feel that person out, and all of the stuff that they claim that they have going on, 9 times out of 10, it's not even legit. It's not even real stuff. Like they just talk theirself up because they know that it's such an entertainment type of city that they have to put on a front. So you do run into a lot of guys that are fronting, and you know, they just don't have it all together like they are making it seem. So it's a lot of superficial, fake stuff going on down there. It is. It really is. Like, I'm not hating. That's just the truth. And then that leads to my next point, down low men. We all know that Atlanta is a huge hub for the gays, the gay people. You know, I have nothing against gay people. Absolutely love, you know, the LBGT. I forgot the acronym for it, but yeah. So therefore, with a lot of gay people, there's going to be a lot of down low men, and it's just really, really unfortunate, but it's the truth. It's a lot of down low men in Atlanta. I actually went on a couple dates with a couple guys where it had me like, oh my God, is this date almost over with? Like, this is so awkward. Like, you're so feminine acting, like just awkward. Like, ooh, I hate that. Like, I did not sign up for that. So yeah, you got to be on the lookout for down low men when you're dating down there in Atlanta. And that leads to the next the next point, which is it's a high HIV rate. Like, that's very well known. Like, you can just Google the stats and you can see for yourself. I'm not making it up. It's high HIV rate down there. It's high HIV in the South, period, but Atlanta is like number 1 or number 2. So that's scary. And I remember like late 2018, like the fall, winter of 2018, some new articles came out from the CDC talking like about how Atlanta is being compared to like a third world country. Like that's how bad like downtown Atlanta area is. Like, yeah, there's a lot of homeless people and stuff down there. But it's just rough. Like you don't want to be single, no kids, you know, looking for your husband in a city where there's a whole bunch of down low people running around. Like it doesn't really work out for in my favor. So no. Next point, male to female ratio. There's so many more females than males in Atlanta. That's another real fact. Go ahead and Google it. These are real statistics. I didn't have time to quote them and all that because you can go on Google and see for yourself that there are way more females than guys in Atlanta. And obviously that does not work out in my favor. Me being a single female, no kids, trying to find me a husband out here. You know, there's a whole bunch of females. And it wasn't like that. I really didn't notice that when I was back in school, back in 2011, 2012. There was guys everywhere. Like we'd be driving and it'd be a nice car next to us and we'll look over, it'd be a fine dude in that car. Like now, when I was just down there last year, like you'd be driving, look over, it's a nice kind of masculine type of car and it's a female driving. Like there's just so many females in Atlanta now. I swear, like the guys are outnumbered. So like seriously, I'm so serious about that. So yeah, so just to recap, my points were, you know, it's an entertainment city. You have to be on the scene. You have to kind of be like popular, you know, to even get some type of like, you know, credit or whatever. It's a very superficial city. Everybody is somebody. You're dealing with a lot of big egos. Oh, I'm so-and-so. I own this. I own that. Like, you know, and that's good. You know, I do want a man that is an entrepreneur, that is a boss, but I want it to be legit. Like you're running into a lot of people who are fronting down in Atlanta, a lot of scammers, a lot of down low men. HIV rate is high. Male to female ratio, it's not working. But no, again, that was just my little take on what it was like dating in Atlanta. You know, best of luck if you're in Atlanta dating and you're single and you're trying to find your way. Best of luck to you. So I don't think that it's absolutely impossible because anything can happen. You can go to Atlanta and find the man of your dreams. Like it can happen. But just me personally, I'm just saying it's not really the best. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them below, comment, subscribe, like, do all of that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.